Merhaba sevgili izleyiciler. Transfer Merkezi TV'ye hoş geldiniz. Bu röportajımızda Mısırlı gazeteci Mazin Rizk, Galatasaray'ın yeni transferi Mostafa Mohamed ile ilgili soruları yanıtlayacak. Can you tell us about Mostafa Mohamed's transfer process to Galatasaray? Did he choose Galatasaray because his transfer to Saint-Étienne became unstuck? How was he convinced to come to Galatasaray?
Mostafa Mohamed's transfer process was actually a very complicated one. It started out with negotiations between Zamalek and Saint-Étienne. And at some point during the negotiation process, the two clubs could not agree on a fee, which the Saint-Étienne president unfortunately had some comments made about the Zamalek board. These comments could have been mistranslated. These comments could have been misinterpreted in a way, but he claimed that some people from the Zamalek board were actually trying to take money under the table from behind the transfer. And because of that, Zamalek stopped negotiations with Saint-Étienne. They thought it was very unprofessional. And that opened the door, yes, to Mostafa Mohamed moving to Galatasaray. I know that the player wanted to go to France as his first choice. However, when the club told him that they will not be moving forward with negotiations with Saint-Étienne, he was more than happy to move to Galatasaray. It wasn't really a problem. They did agree together on a loan fee for a year and a half. Till the end of the season and next season, for something around 2 million euros. And Galatasaray does have an option to buy him for 4 million euros at the end of the loan.
Can you describe us what kind of striker he is? Can you tell us his talents and his playing style?
Mostafa Mohamed is a very physical player. He has a good physique. His body is very well built. I think the closest person that he could be compared to is the Egyptian striker Amr Zaki, who played at Wigan at some point. Their build is very similar. Aggression is a key factor in his game as an attacker. He's very young as well, so there is room for growth and there is room for development. He has a very good left and right foot. His heading abilities are very high as well. So he's a perfect attacker to have on any team, honestly.
What is the level of his knowledge about decoy run?
In Zamalek, he used to play as a main striker. The game plan was always around having him score. However, decoy runs and creating spaces for his teammates is something that throughout the last 6 months, he has shown development and he has shown growth and an understanding of the role where he has continuously supported the wingers to move in and he's pulled the defenders with him out of position to give an advantage for his team.
Well, can he play against defenders that close down space?
He doesn't have a problem playing against defenders that really close down space. Zamalek is a team that usually attacks, and the other teams usually defend very well against Zamalek. He's used to it. I think it's a similar thing with Galatasaray, where they are continuously on the attack, while the rest of the team is not. The rest of the opponents are on defense. Yes, he does have the ability to play in that position.
What are his strongest and weakest side?
I'd say his strongest is obviously his build and his physique, where he can actually barge in between defenders very well. He has, as I said, he has a very good heading ability to score goals from crosses. And I'd say his weakest factor is that he's still young. Mostafa Mohamed is 23. It's his first season playing for Zamalek. It was a tough year, and even though he's won competitions, but I really believe his age might be a factor of that could hinder growth if he doesn't deal with it in a very professional way.
Galatasaray fans expect a great number of goals from him. Does this expectation stress him out? Do you think he will able to satisfy the expectation?
I don't think it's going to stress him out, and I actually think he's going to actually exceed expectations. Mostafa Mohamed is up against players like Falcao and Babo for his position. Obviously, he's the younger one, so he will learn from them. And I think he will contribute, if not this season, then definitely next season when he starts early with the preseason. I think he will move in and get the number of goals, maybe even compete for the goal scorer of the team.
Did you follow Galatasaray this season? Do you think he will adapt to Galatasaray and Turkish League?
I haven't followed Galatasaray specifically this season, but obviously now that our ex-player, Mostafa Mohamed, is there, I will be a follower and I will support them. But I think he will fit in because over the years, Mostafa has been playing in a lot of different clubs on loan. And the only common thing between all his clubs is that he was a goal scorer with them. He did score a good number of goals for all the clubs that he's played for. So I don't think that fitting in would be a problem for him.
It was an enjoyable conversation. Thank you for all the information you gave, and thank you for your time. And it was a pleasure having you here once again. See you.
Thank you. I really enjoy being here. And as I said last time, anything to do with Egyptians and Egyptian football, I'll be more than gladly to support in it. And I enjoy being here just as much as you enjoy having me.
Thank you. Bizi izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederiz. Bir sonraki röportajlarımızda görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.